Alright, so hello everybody, Relastan here, and we are officially live. So I'm just gonna fix some things before I get down to business and everything like that. I'm actually, for the first time, because I haven't done it before, but I am gonna link this in the what it's called. It's called the Twitter even. So that is why I'm looking, or I am gonna put the screen in front of me, so I'm not looking to the right to the Twitter screen. So yeah, we are gonna do it. You can't see me right at the moment, but I am writing. We are live and on YouTube at Raid Shadow. We are gonna make this easy. So I'm just making at Raid Shadow Legends. Let's do it like that, and let's do it like yeah. I'm just putting a link in. So there we go. I think everything should be set now, because this is the first time I'm actually announcing I'm streaming. The last two times I haven't announced it. So we're gonna put that down. I'm gonna put that was my recording program that I have in the background, by the way. And I'm gonna see so everything is fine with the streaming. I think so that we are under control with everything. So yeah, if you're watching, hello once again and welcome to the stream. So on today's stream we are gonna go through the Doom Tower. I'm not gonna start with it right away, but we are gonna try to beat the floor 120 on normal. So we'll see. I did beat it last time, but we'll see if we can do it again. I don't know. I hope I can, and I think I can. But we'll see about that. So let's actually start by opening. First of all, we are gonna collect these shards here. I think we can buy. Yeah, we can buy the jewel from the store as well. And then we can actually take the arena chest, because I haven't taken that either, to see if we get anything good from here. Oh, a void shard, that's always nice. So defensive boots, 5-star, no I don't want those. 5-star, but with speed, no, not good enough, I want 6-star. Defense boots, flat stats, no, not gonna take that. Here's another one, speed, do I want to roll this? Yeah, I actually want to roll it because it's a speed set, so let's keep that one. Here's another one, Divine Life, actually really good substat, but I don't like that it's 5-star. Let's actually, I don't know if I should keep it for now or not. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, I haven't really decided. At all. The thing is, they are good stuff with speed, HP, but I am getting picky that I only more or less want 5-star gear or 6-star gear, but since it's in HP set and with HP and speed, let's keep it for now. Here's another one, and this one is we're gonna sell. And here some boots, yeah, let's sell those. And here is also the last piece, and it's a 5-star. And speed, attack. And there's no crit rate. No, let's actually sell that. I don't wanna keep that. I don't feel like that it's gonna do anything good for me, but the rest we are gonna keep for now and see what happens with those. So let's start here and see what kind of quests we got today. And I'm also gonna check real quickly. I think everything on, because last time when I started the stream I forgot to turn on the microphone, but now everything seems to be going well, so that's always great. Let's actually go here and do the quest to summon 3 champions, and I'm just gonna summon them one by one. Oh yeah, I'm not expecting anything spectacular from these pulls. We are just gonna pull them, and then we are so we can continue with our quest and everything like that. And for if anybody's watching at the moment, do let me know in chat how the sound are, and also how you're doing. And by the way, when I look into the right, I think it's your left. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's for the left of you. That is because I'm looking at the chat, which I got to the screen, which is to the right of me. But for you guys, I think it's gonna be to the left of you. So anyway, so we're gonna do this as well. Let's upgrade that champion. You know, before we go do that Doom Tower and all that good stuff, I am gonna do the Dailies, more or less. So let's sacrifice those to upgrade a little. Hi Abdi, how are you doing? Good to see you back, man. And I'm gonna pick that, and we are alright. We got a quest for that, but I'm actually gonna wait a bit the campaign boss, because if I go to my quest, I have this month or my advanced quest. I am gonna claim, or I can claim this right straight away, because I am gonna get to a new set of months to do this. So we're gonna claim that, and then I can actually do the campaign or the campaign boss and get some extra XP, which is always good. Stage 7, and let's put the rank in here. I'm doing very good, Abdi. Thanks for asking. A little tired, you know, because I've been working all day, but I'm happy and I'm alive, so everything is great. How has raid been going for you, by the way? Have you continued on leveling Kale, or have you started any other champion? So I think I'm actually in Nightmare at the moment. That I don't want to do. Let's go to Brutal. I lose that like that. Sargala is not my normal farmer, but when I farm the boss I usually use her, because normally I have Fellhound, and Fellhound is all between 5. He's not perfect gear, so he can do it in 5 seconds, but he can also do it in like 10 seconds. But when it comes to this stage, Fellhound is a little slower, because he doesn't only do say one with my current build, he does his other skills which I don't like. I run out of energy, so waiting for refill. Yeah, that is always a problem in this game, always waiting for those refills. So today I'm gonna do dailies, and I'm actually gonna try to get to the Doom Tower floor 120 as well on normal. I did beat it last month, so I hope I can do the same again. But we're starting off with just doing a little bit of the dailies, you know, to get everything going. Is the sound okay, by the way? Yeah, is it too loud or too low? Do let me know. There we go, nothing spectacular about this, just getting these guys down so I can continue the other dailies. I think we are gonna go to the arena after this. Oh, a blue chest, but flat. I like the speed here, but flat says the defense, I don't like that. And I'm doing which stage is it called? I think it's stage 7 or something. Let me check for 1 second. No, stage 8, because in case I might get like 5-star lifesteal gear, which might be useful in some cases. So that is why I'm using that for the daily, by the way. So let's go here and accept that one and take that one. So do we have a quest for the arena by the way, like the advanced quest? Tag team, no. But we're actually gonna do some arena battles, because I haven't really started. I did a few earlier, but I haven't really started. I think we can beat this team. And with this team, I think, yeah, let's use this one and see what happens. Great, thanks for letting me know, man. So let's see here. Are you doing the fragment fusion, by the way? Or maybe it's too early for you to do fusions. And we are getting wrecked by this team. Okay, we are not gonna face this team again. They are far faster than us, so screw that team, to be honest. But this team shouldn't be any problem, I think. I think we can take this team without any bigger difficulties, to be honest. We're just gonna do that and crack armor to get the defense down, and also stun, and then I can nuke with my Candor from, and everything is right and good in the world. There we go. And the next team, I just want to do a few quick battles. I hope this is speed team, because then I have like Prince Chimer if I need like a good debuffer or buff remover. But Seal is normally Candorphone and Arbiter is almost always in the team, but I do switch out Sargala, and also I do switch out Seal every once in a while. I haven't really decided which team I want to go for. A4 here brought up to 3-star for fusion, waiting on this slowly. Okay, yeah, I see. So there's that team down, and there's another one. I'm just gonna take a sip of water while I'm waiting for this scroll to load. I think we actually can go out here. The thing I don't like about auto with this team is that sometimes Sargala doesn't use her crack armor at first, Sometimes she goes and attacks straight away, and sometimes she doesn't kill the enemy. And if she doesn't kill anybody, that means that she doesn't get the crack armor, which activates if she kills somebody. So that means that Kenderfon won't get that decrease defense when it comes to his turn. Oh god, I hate Hmon. Let's actually do like that and do some more battles, 4 more battles before I think we are gonna do tag team arena, maybe faction wars next. I have 4 heroes, brought up to 3-star fusion between others. The green heroes, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. Have you decided if you are sacrificing commons and uncommons, by the way? Uncommons and commons are no problem to sacrifice, because you can always, if you need somebody later, you can always buy them at the market. And there is that one champion that I would recommend you to keep, and that is the Armiger one. It's really, really good. At some point you will most likely level him up, so you can buy him now and use the ones you buy for books. So it's kind of a perfect situation where you get the books from a market. Other heroes can be really expensive to book, because you need official books for them, or you can use other heroes or the same type of hero. But it's not as easy to get rare epics or Legos than it is commons and uncommons. So there's that guy down, and here's another one, Ragling. I hope Ragling is built as a tank, because Ragling can actually be really annoying from time to time. I pulled a Ragling the last 2x event. I am at the moment getting her, she's 6-starred, but she isn't level 60, and I haven't geared her properly, so I'm waiting a bit with that. I have 2 champions, Venus and Sepulchre Sentinel, that are 6-starred and level 6 at the moment and fully ascended, that I am gonna gear up this during this artifact enchantment that is going on. Because if you take a look here, I usually always wait, and that's just to be effective, but I usually always wait to level up my artifacts if possible during these types of events, because for now at least I need that one, but for other events sometimes I get even to the epic skill tome, which is really useful in the long run to get as many skill books as you can, because they are the most scarce resource that you can get in the game. Tag team glyphs, let's actually do some faction wars. Yeah, I have 2 faction wars quests, but nothing special. It's just like normal battles. Feel like we can do the high house one and level 20 stage. Not going to sacrifice the rare ones, because I use them for skill upgrades. I like Valerie's second one for skill upgrade. Yeah, Valerie is actually a decent champion with that shield. I haven't used her myself, but she for sure can have some utility for accounts. Shield is a really good skill, by the way. Both the shield set and the shield skill makes it so much easier to progress. One of them, I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but I didn't really use that much shield type of champions or the shield set when I was progressing through the game through the dungeons. But on some, I think, or on the hardest Doom Tower stages, like floor 40 and onwards on hard that I got to last time, on those stages I actually put in, what's his name was again, the big sausage frog, Vergumkar. I actually put in him in a shield set for a few stages, because he really did help sustain my team a lot. So don't underestimate any shield champions. They can be really helpful. So the thing is, with this team, it's without Arbiter this would most likely fail, or I have a Relic Contender, so maybe that would work. But when I have Arbiter, most of my champions except Tyrell and Apothecary, so maybe not most, but Elaine and Royal Guard is a bit squishy, to be honest. Elaine is a pure glass cannon, and Royal Guard, he got a little health, but he's kind of squishy as well. But it isn't a problem in this team, because Arbiter can just revive them over and over again. What type of artifact should I use on her? Any advice? You should use, if you got a shield set, that's really good on Valerie. But other than that, I don't remember if she got any debuffs on her. I can double check that. But you need high HP, and that is because high HP gives bigger shields. So that is very useful. So like high HP and speed on her, I think is the most important stats. And I wouldn't, if you have sets, that is great. But stats over sets, I would say. There are some scenarios where you need like life steals and such, because life steals is a great set. But in general, I would say that you need or take the stats over the sets. Let's just let me check Valerie for a second here. There is Valerie. She doesn't got no. Okay, so you don't need accuracy. So I would more like first go for survival. So for the first go HP, speed, and then you can go for the crit rate and crit damage. But priority is speed and HP for this. Because let's see here, it's an A3, place a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield depends on this champion's level. It heals each ally according to the number of buffs they are currently under. So get HP and get speed and you should be good to go. Let's back to faction wars then again. We are going here and we're taking that one. So I am going to the point I am going at least spend 6 keys for each faction war that is open at the moment. That is because when I get back to one's quest where I get 6 extra keys for each crypt, it doesn't make it, because if I would have like 8 keys then I would waste 2 keys. So I just want to get it down to those levels while I'm in here, you know. And after that, think we might do some finite, because there's a finite tournament going on. And after that, maybe we could go through the Doom Tower, because I got a feeling, I'm not sure if I am gonna beat level 100 or 120 without changing the gear on my champions. So I feel like, or last time I cleared it, it took like maybe 13 or 14 minutes or something for me to complete that run. So it might take a while to beat the last stage. But we see about that one. Would he first HP and then second speed? Yeah, more or less I would say that. Or speed. The thing is, speed is king. This game. Speed is very, very useful. I'm not sure what kind of speed you should have in while you progress, but if you got high speed and high HP, you're almost always good to go. Because the more speed you have, the more time you can take turns, and the more turns you get, the faster your skills goes off cooldown, which is very useful. Don't worry about the sets in the beginning. The only set that is really good when you progress in the beginning, or when you don't have that much kind of gear, is lifesteal. And that is, if you don't have a healer in your group, lifesteal will heal your champion. So for example, if you have lifesteal on Kale, he can sustain himself, which is very useful. But in general, you don't need to worry that much about sets. There are exceptions, like with lifesteal, like I just mentioned, but in general I wouldn't worry that much about it. But it also depends on what kind of content you do. For example, for clan boss, lifesteal is very useful. For example, where the level my account is at the moment is that I don't really need lifesteal for dungeons or Doom Tower or that content anymore. But I need lifesteal for a clan boss to be able to survive. I have lifesteal on Kale. Yeah, that's great, man. Keep lifesteal on Kale. Because most likely you have noticed that Kale, he does heal up himself all the time. So before you got a good healer in your team, put lifesteal on the champions. Do we have have you been lucky enough to pull an apothecary, by the way? He's a blue rare. He's like one of the best healers in the game. He's amazing, to be honest. And I actually pulled him kind of late on this account, so I didn't use him until later. but I'm still using him for some dungeons. I am still using him, I think, in my finite team, which I am gonna show after the faction wars. At some point you might, or if you pull him, then I could highly recommend you to skill him up. But sooner or later you will most likely pull him. And are we actually losing this? Well, I think Creela can solo this. I think there shouldn't be any problem. Yeah, there we go. I got lifesteal on Creela as well. And she does a decent amount of damage, so that wasn't too big of an issue at least. It was a little. But I think I have actually regeared Creela a little. I think this run used to be smoother, but I'm not really sure, you know. I am moving around the gear from time to time on the champions. And by the way, it's pure water that I'm drinking. Well, when I record in general, or now when I'm streaming, I usually drink a lot of water because my pipes, they are getting drained, like, you know, very quickly. I usually drink a lot of water in general, but especially when I record stuff, I drink even more water. So I actually pulled the new orc from the last 2x ancient, the one that is like stagnite, that can do both decrease attack and decrease defense, which is amazing. So I think he's gonna come out to play at some point. I might actually be losing this one, but the good thing about faction war is it doesn't really matter if you lose, because you are getting those keys back anyhow. And there we go, but yeah, I think it's fine. Here you can see lifesteal in action, by the way. Creela got lifesteal and she can self-sustain herself. She have a little shield ability, yes, a very small one. But other than that, she doesn't got any healing abilities. But as you can see, she can still get them down because she is healing herself all the time. So that is why lifesteal can be a really good ability. So that is that down, and now the Dwarf Crypt. Yeah, I don't think I can beat that one, which I don't remember. The thing is, I haven't geared what's his face now again. I always forget names when I stream, Tormin. I haven't geared him yet because I wasn't sure if I was gonna 6-star him or not, and if I 6-star him, or if I gear him before I 6-star him, he will be faster than my campaign form, which is Fellhound, and that would mean it will take a longer time to level him up. But I might put some gear on him so I can progress a little more in this faction wars. We'll see about that. I'm not gonna gear him now, at least. But the funny thing is, he got the defense aura, which really helps anyhow. And this is like this. The dwarves is just such a slow team in general, I think. Sorry, ask as many questions as you want, man. Don't even worry about it. I have 4 pieces of lifesteal on what should KO be pushed off, HP, crit rate, speed, or HP. In general, when you gear champions, you should go first accuracy, because accuracy, that makes you be able to land those debuffs. It's not super important in campaign, but when it comes to like dungeons and clan boss and stuff like that, accuracy is so very important. So that is the most important skill. And after accuracy, it's speed. Speed is a second most important skill, because speed makes you being able to do skills more often, which will lead to more damage. The third one is survivability, so that is like either HP or defense, and the fourth one is damage. And damage is first, for most of the time, it's get your crit rate to 100%, and then you want a good combination of crit damage, and depending if your champion are using attack, defense, or HP as a main stat on attacks, you want those stats as well. So to sum it up, accuracy, speed, survivability, and damage. That is how I would prioritize. But when you're progressing through campaign, you don't have to worry about it that much, because you will get gear that is usable along the way. And accuracy it's first when you start progressing in dungeons that accuracy is very usable. For example, Kale, which you are using, he got this poison debuff, and poison, if you're gonna land it on the enemies, it depends on how much accuracy your guys have compared to how high resistance your enemies have. So for dungeons, it's like if you are at level 10 in dungeons, then you should have around like 100 accuracy, and for the stage 11 it goes up to 110, and to stage 12 it goes up to level 120. It's not the exact science numbers, but it's somewhere around those lines. Yeah, survivability, either defense or to be more specific, a combination of defense and HP. So survivability, I mean both those, because you need both defense and HP. Most of the time when I'm progressing through different areas in the game, I'm not that worried about the time of the runs or the speed of the runs. I am more worried about clearing the stages, and when I cleared something, then I worry about the speed. So the first time when I'm clearing, just worry about clearing it. And when you clear something, for example, when you have cleared like or when you farm like maybe dungeon state 13 and you can't progress 14 upwards, then maybe you can speed up stage 13 a little. Don't even worry about it. I'm happy to help, and thank you very much for the kind words. The learning curve, it's a bit steep from time to time. I remember when I was just first starting out, I made many mistakes, but you learn along the way. And also another thing, you might already know this, but flat stats on boots, chests and gloves is something you generally want to avoid. Because you get more stats if you got a percentage on your main stat, on your chest. So another tip is don't waste too much silver to upgrade flat stats gear on the main stat. Here we go. So I never really liked the Dwarf faction wars. Maybe that is because I don't really have any AoE nuker, so I'm only targeting them down one by one, slow and steady, not really speed at all. But you know, at some point I will get them down. And another thing I think about this team, all of the champions, they are not optimally geared because they are not prioritized at the moment in the content. Or I'm using Gala in Destroy set for the Scarab King, but her gear isn't really that good damage wise, so she doesn't do as much damage as she can actually do. Maybe Bulwark, which is attacking right there, he got actually decent gear, but he's also geared for clan boss, and he isn't that amazing for other content. I'm most likely gonna use him in Doom Tower on the Frost Spider for its HP burn, because you need that to kill her, either that or block revive. And Rockbreaker, at the moment he has got random pieces. I did use Rearguard Sergeant before I got Razzing for the clan boss, but now she more or less got random pieces, and Tormin isn't even geared. So that is why this is taking a while. But one of the most scarce resources in this game, in my opinion, is silver. I hate that it costs so goddamn much to upgrade your champions. It's crazy how much it costs, and then it costs also a lot when you take off gear and move around gear. That is one aspect I don't really enjoy about this game. I think either make it easier to farm gear or farm silver. You can farm silver in Spider 20, but there really should be a better way, or they should just at least make it like 1 day each month that you can, or make it so you can just swap around the gear for free. Please me raid. Hello Flaxy YouTube. Just go ahead and raid, man. I don't really know what to say to that, but go ahead and raid. Go ahead and play that raid, Shadow Legends. Are you playing the game, by the way, Flexi? YouTube, I guess it stands for? Or are you just along for the ride? Let's see here, and there's those done. So I think we're actually gonna go to the Doom Tower to finish these last stages on normal. Now, or what is the clan boss timer, by the way? Gonna check it real quickly. 2 hours, and yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so we can wait with that just a little. Let's do a few stages on the normal Doom Tower and see if we can beat the last boss as well. Oh, Fortnite. I actually never played Fortnite, but I know that a lot of people are liking Fortnite. My nephew, for example, is playing Fortnite from time to time. But here, for the moment, it's gonna be raid. And by the way, the team I'm using here, it's really a glass cannon team. This team is not built for sustain. This team is built for damage, because the normal floors on, or the floors in the normal Doom Tower, I should say, for the level that my account is currently, I've noticed that I kind of can go this route. I don't know about all the stages, but so far it haven't been any problem. But I can go more sustain if I want, to make the runs a lot safer. Or if I need it, I should say, because if I'm start wiping, I am gonna switch up this team. So let's go with the next one. Sargala's crack armor is a really amazing ability. Sargala was actually, I was just gonna level up a War Maiden for that decreased defense when I pulled a Sargala. Sargala was, I think it was my third 6-star. My first was Elaine, and then I went High Cthulhu, and then I went Sargala. Sargala has been with me forever. A real game changer, to be honest. And I'm still using her in, at the moment I'm using her from time to time in Doom Tower. I'm using her in the arena still, and I am also using her in Dragon and Fire Knight. At some point, most likely, she will be replacing most areas, but she can help very, very well. For example, if I want more sustain and decrease defense, I go Tyrell instead. There we go, the next level. I can see a little difference from these levels and like level, what do I say, or floor 70, 80, 90. It's get a little harder for every step. But the crazy thing is, well, the levels on Hard Doom Tower, they are insane. I got to, I think I already mentioned this, but I got to floor 47. I couldn't pass floor 48 on the last try. Maybe I can this month, we'll see about that. Because I got some different heroes. I don't know if I really got that much better gear. But at least I got some different heroes that maybe with some luck can help me. I hope so, at least, you know, you never know. You never know what will help you at the end of the day. So as you can see here, Elaine just died, but you know, since it is a very much a glass cannon team, I expect them to die at some point. But I got Arbiter that can revive. Arbiter is, by the way, also, or not Arbiter, or Arbiter is one of them, but a reviver champion can be really useful as well, especially in the beginning. I remember that I used the combination of Relic Pretender and Apothecary to progress in all dungeons, to be honest. And for a long time I used both Apothecary and Royal Contender for both Dragon 20 and Ice Golem 20, so they are both endgame champions, or champions that you can use in endgame. And the first time I cleared Faction Wars 21, they were there as well. So very useful. So we are getting a little low on HP, but I think this should be fine. I think it shouldn't be any big problem. Hopefully at least. Because yeah, there we go. They're all down. And oh nice, 2 3-star chickens. I don't know about you guys, but each time I get chickens, yeah, even if it's 3-star chickens, I always do appreciate it a lot, because you need to level up so many heroes in this game to beat the Faction Wars and for Doom Tower and stuff like that. So everything you get, or all the chickens you get, always be thankful for those chickens. Slow and steady progressing. You know, these floors are not super exciting. I know that the hard floors I had to manual a little, so so that is a little. I actually do enjoy this Doom Tower normal floors, because I like the when you have to, in order to progress, to manual a little, because it makes everything a bit more exciting. And since you don't have to farm the specific floors, you can just manual it once and then just go ahead. Because the AI in this game can be really stupid from time to time, but you know, it is what it is. By the way, be right back, guys. There we go, sorry about that. At least I got a victory while I was away, which is always great. So let's just start the next level. So look at this champion, by the way. Double Siffy, that is disgusting in a Rotos and a Mountain in a Stagnag. So the champions that you're facing on higher levels can be really annoying. I can only imagine that these champions are a nightmare on hard, like on the higher levels. From what I understand from people that have actually been on the higher levels, that those champions really are a nightmare to fight against. But you know, it's part of the game, or part of the fun to progress through harder stages. What do you guys take on the Doom Tower, by the way? If you have started it, that is, do you enjoy it? I think the Doom Tower was a great addition to the game. They really needed it, because even though I'm not really an endgame player, so I haven't cleared all the content yet, I still felt like when I started, Faction Wars was already out. So it was like no real content from for when I started until like when Doom Tower 2 months ago came out, and then I had been playing the game for maybe 7 or 8 months or something. So it's a really long period, at least in this day and era, to not have content for so long. So I don't think this is any bigger issue these ways. As you can see, my Lane's dead, but then that is because she's a glass cannon. I could bring in a more sustainable champion, but for now I don't feel that it is needed. So actually, how much energy do I have? 99. Yeah, I was thinking there for a second if I should do a normal level on Finite, just to wait some energy so it doesn't sit on 130. Something I also try in this game is to be as efficient as possible. Of course, you gotta prioritize, or you should prioritize real life over this game. But when you're playing it, don't have energy sitting there. Make sure that you are using up your energy, so it regenerates all the time, so it doesn't stop as much as possible. I'm thinking of, because I'm noticing that these stages have a lot of champions that bring buffs on the champions. So maybe I should bring in a Prince Kaimer or something. Actually, maybe Prince Kaimer would be better than some of my champions. Maybe it is Steelman Bowie, or maybe Sister and Cthulhu. Maybe I should look into that. We can actually try it in next level to see if it speed things up. I don't actually know. But that remove debuff skill that Prince Kaimer have is really awesome. And also, of course, that the reset all skills. A really great skill, to be honest. But we, at least as you can see here, it's not a perfect run, but we are getting them all down, and that is the important part. Let's actually try that. Let's make this a little more legendary. Let's put out him and actually put Prince Kalmar. He's not, he got some gear, so he can do a little damage, but he doesn't do as much damage as the other heroes. But we'll see if it helps or not. There we go. And also on that, as you can see there, that was the decree or the remove buff skill. But he also got to sleep on that skill, because Prince Kaimer is an insane hero. I don't even have him booked, and he still is insane. If I book him, his cooldown will be a little shorter, but he still works good. He's still a great champion. So it looks like we are getting through this waves as well, without any bigger issue. Here we go. I think this is working better than earlier. So I think Prince Kaimer was a great addition to the team. Oh, I have 100 energy. Actually, before we go to the last level, let's actually, not there, we are actually gonna go to, where is it? The dungeons, and do a finite run. I haven't, by the way, changed this team in a while. Maybe I should try to get a better team, but for now, this was, if I remove Arbiter and put in Apothecary, that was the first team I cleared this stage in. So I haven't done much with the team, and I haven't really changed the gear on these champions that much. Just a little. Arbiter is, each time I get a better speed piece, I equip it on Arbiter. Armiger got a destroy set for Doom Tower, but he doesn't really do more damage, but I need him in that destroy set. Steelbound Bowyer, I'm pretty sure have been the same gear like forever. Sorgala has been in the same gear for a while now. Same with Seal of the Drakes. So this is not like the fastest team in the world, but it works. Normal runs is like, I think, between 3 and 5 minutes. So nothing perfect, but you know, this game is all about, as long as it works, it's fine. You don't really have to worry about speeds, to be honest. It's because most of the time you can just, or I know at least when I'm farming, I'm just putting on auto battles and go away, and if I don't have any auto battles left, I just put the game on one screen, and the other screen I do something else on. Me, for example, I do different kinds of work that I need to do, or maybe I watch a movie or something, you know, just do anything else. But when you have cleared all the content, at that point you can always, of course, think of getting things faster. For example, this is one team I actually want to work on a little, or this dungeon I should say, because maybe I shouldn't be using this team, because this team is like a safe team. I don't think I ever wiped. I don't want to jinx this, because when I say that I never wiped, I always wipe, so I don't want to jinx this, but I think that is the case. But as you can see, not the fastest team, but it works out. It's all got a part to play, and I would really love to replace. Steelbound Bowie is a great champion, but Cold Heart is better. But I have still on this account, and I think it's like 9 or 10 months or something that I played this game, and still I have not gotten that goddamn Cold Heart. I want a Cold Heart. I've been lucky on other parts. I've been lucky with some legendaries. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. But I would love to have that Cold Heart. I would really love to have a Cold Heart. It's a little annoying that I don't have a Cold Heart yet, but you know, it is what it is. But the good part about this, and this is something I enjoy about games like this, when you don't have like the perfect champions, just you gotta use what you have. And for me, at the time, and also when I was progressing through dungeons, I didn't really have a good turn meter, or like that 100% turn meter champion in that I could look to. So, but then I pulled a Steelbound Bowie and was like, yeah, I'm gonna level that one up. So don't underestimate rares, and even Armiger is an uncommon. So, and he's one of the best champ. Yeah, I would actually say, because since he's so easy to book, and you can use him in so many different areas. I would, of course, he's not better than like a Sif or something like that, but he's got such a good value because you can use him in so many areas. Even when you progress, because as you can see here, for this run he does two things. He does decrease the turn meter and then damage, and you can, I don't think you can see my Steelbound Bowie damage, but Soulbound Bowie, sorry. She got like 1.2 million, and Army got 962, so it's very close. Savage, defense and crit damage, and attack. No, I don't want that. Let's do that again. Continue the farming for the both to get a little gear, and more for the dungeon actually, or for the tournament I should say. I also think I did the Champion Chase tournament. I haven't checked the gear that I got from that yet, but I know that I did it, and I think I was in the beginning. I was in first place, and then I think I was in the second place, and then when I woke up today, I was still in the second place. But then when I checked it after work, I was in the third spot. And I think, if I remember it correctly, I missed 5 fragments by that, because top 2 get those 2 fragments, but I think it should be fine now. And the reason I had so many Champion Chase points, because I think I got close to maybe 10, I got either like 10,000 or 1100 or something like that. And that was because I had been saving up Ancients. I had 145 Ancient when I pulled. And I got also very lucky with both Epics and Legos. So I got loads of points for that, which is always nice. I had also been saving up for a while, because I don't buy shirts with real money. I just been farming for a while, and I have actually. There were a lot of 2x's and stuff like that I didn't do for, or not a lot, but maybe I think 2 times or something that I didn't do the 2x Ancients. But at the moment my account is at that point in the game where there are champions that of course will make everything easy for me and will help me out a lot, like Cold Heart is one example, like somebody insane like a Siffy is another example. But I have in my both in my or in my, I don't know if I should say vault, but anyway, I got champions that I do want to level up, at least 10 of them that I want to level up at some point. So that is why I don't feel stressed about pulling. I know that I was a little more concerned with pulling before I had cleared all the level 20 dungeons, but once I cleared the dungeons, it was like, it doesn't felt like it mattered that much anymore, because once you clear all the dungeons at level 20 or are being able to farm them, you should have your arbiter since the arena is easy now, and You can also farm gear from the level 20 dungeons, and now you got the fortress as well, which is amazing. So maybe, yeah, okay, they're perfect. They've got a decreased speed. The big reason why I have Syl in this team, of course she's very useful for the waves because she can stun them, but that decreased speed for this boss is really good because that makes the turn meter takes a lot longer to go full. And since in this team I don't have perfect turn meter control, mainly, or Orbiter can do a little, Syl can do a little, but mainly it's Soulbond for that attack you can see right there, the Soulbond shot. And then I also got the Armiger. And Armiger, like on each, when it does this A1, and this A1 of course has an colon, like you can see there, it decreases the turn meter every time. And that is one of the reasons why Armiger is just an amazing champion. And also, I shouldn't forget, but on his A2 is also using the damage on max HP, so he can also smack real hard if you geared him well, or geared him with a lot of crit damage and defense. I think my army gear crits like maybe 200 or 300k at the moment, or maybe 4, so somewhere, or I would say somewhere between 100 and 400, depending on the boss and depending on debuffs and stuff like that. But I've seen Armiger's crit like 1,000,000 and crazy damage like that, or maybe not 1,000,000, but at least a lot more than mine. Because maybe now I have better gear to get him if I want to. Oh, stun gear, nice. Actually, yeah, I'm actually gonna keep this one, because I need more stun sets, so this one can actually be nice. Let's go back to the Doom Tower for a short bit. I know that I still have energy, but maybe I just put it on auto battles when I'm done with all this, and let it be for now. So the last stage before the final boss, and we can see if we can beat the final boss this time and how fast it will be. I think I am gonna double check Bulwark how much accuracy he got, because I remember last time he had like 275, 280 or something, but or like all my champions had that amount of accuracy, but still they got the resisted like a lot, and that is, I don't know exactly how much resistance that last boss got, but it's a lot at least. It's very, very much. But yeah. Also, give me a second, guys. I just gotta check. Sorry about that, but now we're back in business. Back in business again, and it seems like the run is going perfect. I just got back to when I was finishing it. So okay, so here is the boss. So let's first of all, let's check what my clan is using. So as you can see here already, and most of my clanmates got similar or better accounts than myself, I would say. And the best one here is 6 minutes, and then like 14-15 minutes. I'm counting if I'm gonna beat it, I will be somewhere here between those lines. But I'm actually wanna see real quickly how much, because that HP burn is super important. Either you need HP burn or block revive to kill the spider, because if you don't have that on, the HP burn, when you kill her, she has respawned with 50% HP. So let's check. Okay, so I got 305. Let's actually see if I have any pieces that maybe, but this is the accuracy right. Maybe I'm thinking of maybe. Do I have an accuracy chest? I don't think so. Do I have that in lifesteal? Because I do kind of want to keep lifesteal, but maybe I can do this one actually. And just, what do I lose then? I lose in defense, I get the speed. I think I might actually just do this one to see what happens. I don't like that I lose the lifesteal, but let's actually do it like that. And I think let's keep it like that. We'll see if we can do it like this. So if I remember correctly, the team I beat it with last time, I think it was Arbiter, and I think Seal of the Drake was in it. And I think there is a Bulwark. And I think who else was in it? I think we had Royal Guard and Tyrell, if I remember everything correctly. And I really feel I only need to beat this stage 1, so if I can beat it with this team I will be happy and move on with my life. I don't think I need Bulwark in lifesteal, and I removed the lifesteal set for him because at the moment I'm not really using him in the clan boss. I did use him in the clan boss earlier on Nightmare, but at the moment I'm progressing to Ultra Nightmare. I don't know if I am gonna use an Ultra Nightmare because I am experimenting with teams, because at the moment I got a team that has 4 to 5 key on Ultra Nightmare, I think. Against Void Affinity most of the time I can get a 4 key. Against Magic as well I most of the time get a 4 key. Spirit I got no chance against. I do like maybe 10 to 12 million a key. Force maybe somewhere around the same, I don't really know because I haven't really experienced or tested out that much. I think a little more than Spirit maybe, but still I do have problems with that. But so maybe for one of Affinity's Bulwark might come in handy, and I also want to test him in some kind of compare or with some champions. Like I got the Venus that I want to try out, maybe a Bulwark and a Venus or something like that. We'll see about that. But anyhow, let's see if we can do this. And if I also remember this correctly, these spiderlings are freaking annoying. And before you get to the point where you have killed the spiderlings, then you are dying, as I say, from time to time, because they are absorbing the debuffs that the main spider should be getting. Like as you can see there, they got we can take up this the weekend that normally would be placed on the main boss, but right now it's on the little spider, which is a little annoying. I'm also thinking that maybe if this doesn't work, maybe I should put in an apothecary or something. We'll see about that, guys. We'll see how it goes. But the good thing about the Royal Guard is that he got an AoE attack. So that means that he will take out the spiderlings together while taking down the boss as well. We are at the moment 2 minutes into the fight, and it seems like that we haven't gotten that far yet. As you can see, this is a long fight. Of course you can get like better champions and stuff like that to speed up the fight. There are always possibilities. And maybe I should build my Royal Guard to be a little tankier, because Royal Guard is dying a lot. So if I remember correctly, the last time I fought this boss, the problem was before the spiderlings, before I killed the ads, the spiderlings, as you can see here to the left and the right. Because when they are dead, the boss are getting more debuffs on him, and it's in general easier to get the boss down. But until that point, I'm not really sure how long or how safe I am, I should say. We got Arbiter with a little heal, and we got Seal of the Drake with her passive or each time she takes a turn for some heal. So I hope that will be enough, but I am not sure. I'm not sure one bit, but we'll see about that. And as you can see here, and that is what I was talking about earlier, Tyrell did his AoE decrease defense, but and he normally would land on Spider, but the Spiderlings took that decreased defense from the big Spider, which is super annoying. And I'm actually a little worried about this setup. This setup. The thing is, I like to have Arbiter, because Arbiter, she have both revive, a little heal, and she got speed up and attack up and all that, so she's a great champion. But my Arbiter is built for the arena, and what that means is that she got all the best speed gear that I have, but I haven't built or I haven't focused on any other stat. So she is squishy, and that is a negative part about her. But I think this should be fine actually, because the spiders are almost dead, the spider rats. And then when they are dead, it's all about the boss. So I think, as you can see here, almost, the one to the left is almost down now. Not much for that one at all. There we go. Soon I think I will get an A. I think it feels like this run is safe. Because as you can see, the Seal of the Drakes and Arbiter, they got enough sustain on the team to either resurrect the Royal Guard that keeps dying, and heal themselves so they can, when they die, so they can resurrect them. The problem you get is when somebody that can resurrect other people are dying. But so I think this one looks fine. With now one Spiderling instead even. So now it's only one left. I also could do this on manual, but I don't really feel. I normally only do manual when I feel the need for it. Also, one reason that I do like with this HP burn perfect. One reason that I do like to do the auto as well is because to complete it on auto you need better gear than you would have if you only do it on manual. So that is also a way for me personally to gear my champions better than I have to, so they work better. So when I manual things, they will actually do a lot more than when I do auto on them. Just a little thought process along those lines. But I think this, I did mention that I might be remembering it wrong, but I think like the first time I killed the boss, this boss, it took like 12, 13, 14 minutes, something like that. But I think this will be under 10 minutes at least. My guess is 8 minutes. I'm a bit optimistic now maybe, but 8 minutes maybe. And as long as Bulwark does not mess up his what's it called, the HP burn skill. If it gets to the point where I see there are no HP burn and he's a bit too low, then maybe I will turn off the auto and go for the manual instead for the last second of this fight. But I think this should be fine. And as you can see, I did put up bulwarks actually a lot only for this fight, but I do feel like it is all my other champions to work properly. I would need more accuracy on them as well. I think I know that Tyrell is around 250, Royal Guard is around 200 plus at least, Seal is somewhere around those lines as well, I think even a little more, and Arbiter I don't really know. So everybody has in general decent accuracy, but for this fight they do need even more, which is a bit crazy to be honest, that they need so much accuracy for this fight. And my guess now is wrong, I guess for 8 minutes, and we're passing 8 minutes, but I think we should be fine at least. The thing is, the dangerous thing is here at the moment. Don't resist, god damn it, he resisted. The dangerous thing is here that I don't have an HP burn up, so maybe a Royal Guard can do a big hit and maybe kill him, and that would be a problem, because that means he would revive at 50% and this fight would take a lot longer. So I feel like I am actually gonna turn off the auto so Royal Guard doesn't mess this up. That would be bad, to be honest, if Royal Guard messed this up before Bulwark got his HP burn up. Also another tactic that you can use for this fight is using a cleanser on your team, because as you can see here, Bulwark got the decreased accuracy, which is really bad. So it's not good at all, but we'll see if this works out. Let's actually do that, and of course he resisted. I feel like next time Bulwark's get a turn, as long as he doesn't get that decreased accuracy, I think maybe should be fine to take down the best boss. That would be lovely, at least, hopefully. So we are gonna wait with the takedown. Let's do that, because in case I don't want to kill the boss, if that would be the case, before Bulwark get his this one on. So now we got a 75% chance to hit it. Please don't resist. Don't. Oh, great, that's great. Now let's put on out and see what happens, because now it's up for 2 turns. I think we should be fine. The reason he doesn't do it at the moment, or his big hit, is because there is no decreased defense. But I think maybe it's not really. He's helping, but I think we're actually gonna do put that off. And I think we are gonna do it manual for the last part. Sometimes it's easy to manual. There we go, and I think maybe the HP burn will take him down, hopefully. Yeah, there we go, perfect. So that is Doom Tower 120 completed. Normally, if I wouldn't stream this, I would just leave it for auto battle and like go do some food with the dishes or go work out or whatever, and just wait until they're beating it. But there we go. Doom Tower normal is complete, so that is great. That I'm very happy about that. So the mission of the day is complete. So I think we are actually also gonna do before, because I think I'm gonna wrap up this pretty soon. But I do think we are gonna do, where is it? We are gonna do the clan boss. I don't know about you guys, but each time I stream, I get a lot dumber, it seems. or most likely it's because I gotta focus on more than one thing at the same time, you know. But we are gonna do it like this now, and see if we can get a decent hit on clan boss. So I'm gonna manual for the first few turns before the first stun. That is because my team is tuned for Nightmare with 171 speed to 179 speed. So it's not tuned for Ultra Nightmare. So that is why I gotta do a few turns before I can put it on auto. And that is the reason for that is because I want to get as many hits on counterattack in as possible before or for the total fight, I should say. So now he will do the first stun on Tyrell, yeah, and now I can put in an auto to see what happens. So normally I do it between 15 to maybe 23 or maybe 24 if I'm really lucky, and the average I would say at the moment for this team is like 20 million. The latest one I did was 16 million, 0.5 or 16.5 million or something like that. So that was a little low maybe. But you know, it is what it is. You can't get everything right all the time, or I should say, so it's all about RNG. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. And the good thing about the current clan boss, since they changed it, you can actually press exit and get your key back. So if a run is going really bad for you and you need X amount of damage to get the highest chest, then you can always go out to restart the boss or the clan boss again to get that extra damage. So it feels good that they are, at the moment at least, they were, I should say, a decent amount of debuffs in on the clan boss, which is always nice. So I think this is going decent at the moment. It's hard to tell this early how much damage you're gonna do, because in some cases with this team, I am really unlucky with Steel Skull dying or Skull Crusher, so say. Have I been saying Steel Skull all this time? Never mind. But sometimes I am really unlucky with Skull Crusher, you know, going in, using his counter-attack ability up, and also when he does that, he got that ally protection, so he takes more damage. And sometimes when he doesn't got that unkillable up that he puts on himself, he dies because he's taking too much damage from the clan boss. And that means that you don't have the counter-attack up anymore, and then you do a lot less damage. And also, if I lose too much damage on him, so sometimes, or at the end of the runs I do, I should say, then my Skull Crusher maybe will get hit from the clan boss, and that isn't good, because then he gets a stun on him, and when he gets a stun on him, he's get out of sync from his rotation, which means that the counter-attack will not be up when it's the most efficient time to get as many hits on as possible on the clan boss. So yeah, that is a little annoying. But I hope that sometime in the future that I will pull a man-eater so I can do a lot more damage. But I have a Sepulchre Sentinel that I leveled up, and I'm ready to gear her up as well. I don't know if I have the gear though, because I need to get her in high speed. And I don't know if I have the gear, then if I also have the silver. But we'll see about that, that's a future problem. But Sepulchre Sentinel, I think is most likely gonna replace Tyrell in this team. Because I haven't tried her yet myself, but from what I've seen, she's better in most teams. But I gotta try it first to know for myself. And then I also got Venus. And Venus, I think, I either gotta go with either Razin or Venus, because they kind of do the same thing, but maybe they will work in some team if they are together, because they both got that decreased attack and weakness. That's something we'll see about, so how everything works out there. So turn count 19, and we almost got 13 million damage. I think this is going fine. I usually survive until maybe somewhere between turn 23 and turn 29, 30 or something like that. And I feel like we can, or this run got the possibility to squeeze out some more damage before it's done. I would like to get at least 17.5 damage, 5 million damage, because first Banshee took the hit there. That I wasn't really ready for. I hope she doesn't die. Oh, that was close. Okay, so we're fine. But if I get 70.5 for each of my runs million damage, then I can get that 4 key for the clan boss, so that is why I at least want that amount. But because I think I am safe, yeah, I think safe is the right word for it. But if it's a magic affinity, I am in safe zone most of the time to get a 4 key. But if it's spirit, I need to get 3 good keys in on void if possible before the affinity turns. And if there is force, I don't know yet, because I haven't done Ultra Nightmare for that long. So I'm not really sure what this team is capable of on against Ultra Nightmare. And there is Tyrell down, that is bad, because Tyrell is my attack down champion. But we, at least at the moment, we are at that 7.5 threshold. So okay, so we got 18 million. So not perfect, but I guess it works. Maybe we will have to do a 5 key, because right now, to get that chest, you need 7 million in total, or a little over, and at the moment I got 35 million, so I need the same amount of damage for 2 more rounds, and I'm not sure I can do it against Force. I know that I won't do it against Spirit. I know that I can do it against Void and Magic, but we'll see what affinity the Clamboss turns out to be. But anyways guys, that is gonna be it for this stream. So thank you very much for staying with me. I really do appreciate it, and it has been a great time. And as always guys, if you have any questions, just to let me know in the comments. And as always, until next time, stay awesome and take care. Bye. And also this last part is gonna be a little awkward because I am gonna